Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a bit of a unboxing on this camera that I bought off Amazon. So the reason for buying this was mainly Siam Park. So for those that don't know, when you're in Siam, you might see some people walking around with the lanyards to put your phones in, but actually the water slides, they won't let you on with them. And also in the main wave pool, you can't go in there either past a certain depth because obviously the waves will end up crashing around and you're going to lose it. You're going to smash it into other people. It's just too much of a risk. So the lifeguards will actually tell you to take it off from what I've seen. So the only way really to be able to video on slides or in the wave pool is with like either a GoPro or some sort of waterproof action camera. And you need a chest mount or a head strap, but ideally a chest mount. Chest mounts, you can go on every single slide except for the massive drop slide. I think it's called Tower of Power. So they won't let you on with anything on there for obvious reasons. It's a very steep slide, so everything's just going to get pulled off you on that. So the best thing is to use a chest mount just to cover yourself so that you can get the most amount of footage in there. So I picked up this one because I didn't want to spend the money on a GoPro. It's probably not going to get used that often. Obviously the main thing was Siam Park, so I didn't want to be spending mega money. So I got this off Amazon. It was £56. It's not going to be amazing, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be waterproof and record something. So hopefully it will do that. I have seen that it comes with quite a few attachments. The other good thing with this is that it comes with 2 batteries. So you can always have one charged, ready to go whilst you're using the other one and just swap it over. Whereas I have seen with the even the cheaper GoPro model, it's just like a built-in battery, so you can't charge it whilst you're, well, you can charge it whilst you're using it, but you can't put it down and leave a battery charging whilst you're using it and then swap them over. See if I can actually eventually get into this. Right. So it's quite a small camera. Got instructions. I think you can download an app for it, so you can connect it to your phone. Right, so we've got the remote control. Lots of different mounts in here. Lots of mounts. Probably way more mounts than I need, but better to have too many, I guess. So this is the waterproof case. You pop around it. It looks like it's got part of it on already. Maybe that's just like a spare. So I think that's the battery charger. Yeah, and there's the spare battery, the tiny batteries. The model I went for, oh, there's the other battery. So the model I went for is the Pro version. Apparently they've made some improvements to it. The other one I could have picked up for maybe sort of £6 cheaper, but I've heard that the battery is ever so slightly better on this one. And I can't remember what the other improvement was, but there's something. I think it might have been stability, maybe is slightly better. It's still a cheap camera at the end of the day. It's not going to be amazing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to fit the bill for what I want to use it for. And for anyone starting out YouTube, or that just wants it for to document family trips, maybe water activities, but you're not really that bothered about the quality, you just want something that's going to work and for a decent price, then you know, it looks fine so far. I don't want to give it a huge review because until I've used it, at the end of the day, I don't fully know what it's like. I've seen some videos, but I will go and use it in Siam Park and let you all know after what it's like. And if it's not great, then you can watch me, or you can all watch me put it in the bin. But yeah, it does feel light. This mount is a little bit heavy. But yeah. What's that say? Oh, just getting started instructions. Lovely. Oh, that was the other thing. Yes. So this one has got a touch screen. The old model, you had to keep pressing the buttons. And there was quite a few reviews where people were saying that although it's just a minor thing and you can get used to it, it was a little bit annoying. So having a touchscreen is quite handy, I guess, although obviously if you're going to be using it in the waterproof casing, you're not really going to be able to use it anyway, so you're probably going to have to use the buttons, but hey-ho. So yeah, I will let you all know what it's like. You'll probably get to see what it's like from the footage of Siam Park, to be fair. And if it's no good, then I will give a very honest review of it. And if it is good, then equally, it will get an honest review. If you could all do me a massive favour and like the video and subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. I am just starting out with this, as you can tell, probably. So, yeah, it would be fantastic if you could all give me a like. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again on the next video.